My name is Louis Bobiose and I am on an enviable mission to find some of Ghana's greatest delicacies. From the least popular local joints to the most prestigious restaurants, we are about to take food to a whole new level. This is the Onga Food Tour brought to you by Onga, Mama's Helping Hand. Yilelele?
Yes, you are welcome. Yes, you are welcome to a brand and fresh new season of the Onga Food Tour. Yes, Ghana is blessed. Ghana has some of the most delicious foods that you can taste. We have foods like the Dzemkple, the Igbe biscuits. But currently, we are experts at preparing international and intercontinental foods at the expense of our beautiful delicacies. And that is what we are doing on this season of the Onga Food Tour. Proudly brought to you by Onga, Mama's Helping Hand.
So, the reactions are,
Yes, people are really loving it. So what do you think? It's the same reaction everywhere. It's official. The food revolution is here. Cooks and households everywhere are scrambling for Onga shrimp cubes.
are you there?
Onga, Mama's Helping Hand.
Everyone,
Madakwe.
look at your share.
Oh, Asha unyo.
Okay, mpasho edin na otono.
Pacho me ton abolo ni 1,000.
Okay, yeah, anything.
Abolo no. Odi abrobe ko efide so. Wa kwa akoyam. Na odi egu so na wa titi egu.
Okay.
Aba no so. Na wa anu ya.
Oh, okay. Papa o. Where's my chambi?
Oh, say me cha me mama be bu mi o.
That's why Papa. Sister everyone.
Madakwe ma fon.
Nuka Dzemkple.
Madakwe ma ro rita.
Leka na wa.
Mede. De kalama. Kafi la mi mo.
Okay. Akpe. Sister.
Oh.
Me dey go everyone.
Madakwe.
Ben me no akọ nu go na.
O fa ne.
E me no ho.
Mi ho gizzard.
Gizzard. Wow. Nice. I mean, try she ba ngo wa.
O fa ne.
She chmo mi to fiole den.
It's spices le.
Okay.
Ni kani
Ocean le. Okay.
Nke wo seafood.
Okay. I mean like come here to when you le.
Mi ho le 1 cedi ke 2 cedis.
1 cedi ke 2 cedi be. Na ne ball, am na me go mo, am ego.
Why?
I'm 1 cedi. Kefi okay ni onga spice ole.
Okay, onga spices.
Naka no I'm taste 1 cedi no naka ma. This is delicious. So yes, I'm still here in Sogakope. Right here to my left, I have my abolo, special abolo, and my gizzard. And trust me, if you enjoy one of these, you will never forget the experience. Now, these ladies are here with their kids behind their back, selling things to make sure that you and I, when we come from the eastern part of the lower Volta bridge, we get something to enjoy. We get something to eat. Some bread here, some tofu here, some beef here, something delicious. But what I want to find out now is, what do we have in Sogakope? What foods can I get to eat and enjoy? So I'm going to find that out right now. Tofu. Mwah. So I'm not here for the trophy really. I'm here to talk to my sister who also has a abolo and 1,000. I want to find out from her what are the delicacies that people here in Sogakope enjoy the most.
We enjoy akpele and fetidechi.
Okay.
Granite soup with kokonte.
Then which one?
Granite and amadechi and abolo. Ground pepper and akpele.
And then which one again?
Most and abolo and 1,000.
So you've actually got your abolo and 1,000 what going to enjoy on just by yourself?
No, we have been selling it to passengers.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's beautiful. You also sell here?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, so tell me, you sell that abolo and 1,000.
Yes.
I've been looking for one of these to buy. How much is it?
3 cedis and 2 cedis.
3 cedis and 2 cedis. So you sell it yourself?
Yes.
How's business?
By God's grace, it's going on.
Business is good, yeah?
Yeah.
So if I want to enjoy, say, a lunch or supper, I can actually eat one of these and I'll be full, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Can I get yours? Is it possible?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Well, on that
welcome.
note, we're continuing with our tour, Onga Food Tour. We're going to find out more about what people eat when they are in Sogakope. I mean, so this beautiful lady here sells a lot of trophy, a lot of them. I want to find out from her, what food do you actually sell here? Edi Johnny Pa na ya mudi wo Sogakope.
Di workplace and amadechi.
Oh.
Play banku. Ni dana fufu ha kokonte.
Yeah.
Yaka play abolo. Nyanu ijojina mi anho apa. Play akpadechi. Akpa meme. Jona jina mi nto.
Ajay. Ogbemie. So if you're wondering, well, I am on the magnificent 650-meter Lower Volta Bridge. Yes, this bridge connects Sokwe and Sogakope. It's a bridge that was constructed from 1965 to 1967. Fun fact, right? Well, as I walk off this bridge, I'm going to join my chef and my lady to prepare one of the most delicious meals you would ever taste, known as Dzemkple. So you're welcome back. Now behind me is the beautiful Volta meandering its way as it meets the sea. And as we are here, we are trying to make sure that we bring you a scenic cooking experience. We've been on the streets, we've spoken to the people, and they've talked about how they love the akpele, they love their fetredechi, they love their Dzemkple. And we're here. We've got the ingredients, we've got the people. I have Mama Julie here, and I have Chef EKM. They will be helping us cook a very special meal. But before we start, we need to find out what are we cooking. So Mama Julie, please. Mini wo ho?
Dzemkple.
Oh me.
Dzemkple.
Dzemkple. Do you know about it?
Yeah, Dzemkple, you know, it's made from roasted corn flour. Okay. And then you use coconut oil. Yeah. That's the main ingredient you use for the Dzemkple. You prepare stew. It's just like apapransa, but this time you're going to use stew instead of using palm nut soup as a base. So you use the stew as a base for it, then you stir like you're preparing banku. Okay, so akpele in Ewe means banku water. So this time this is a dry corn roasted meal flour, which is going to be used to prepare the Dzemkple.
Okay, well, we're in the Volta region, so Mama Julie, unka dami legba. Lovely. So we are ready. The Dzemkple is about to get on the way. So we're just going to, find out, what we are going to use. I'm seeing shrimps, I'm seeing carrots. I'm going to find out from the lady herself why we have all these things here. I'm seeing some protein portions, some herrings, some cucumbers. I have no idea what we're going to do, but we're going to wash our hands and then we will start the cooking process. Stay with us. So, like I said, we are on our way to cooking a very special meal that is unique to the Volta region. Okay, so now, let's start. What goes in first? If you can explain it to us. Process.
I'll cut it onion.
Okay.
Sabala.
Okay. So, you, chef, tell me, what's so special about the Dzemkple?
Dzemkple, let's say, it's an ethnic Ewe dish.
Okay.
And it's a special meal which is normally prepared for guests.
Oh.
Special guests.
How is life like?
You're being in Sogakope. Sogakope, tilapia ke banku.
No, so.
Ko ba yo close soup ke banku aba fe hambo.
Can we talk like tilapia, ke kule shitoko I mean no like man like fine like no.
O ba na tilapia ke fresh stew.
Well, so you had it. I mean, obviously, if you're looking for the freshest of tilapia, if you're looking for some banku, some pepper, make sure that you make your way. I mean, you can find them, other places in the country, but right here is fresh. I mean, you have the Volta right here behind you. I mean, you'll be eating food that will nourish you, food that will give you all the nutrients you need to make sure that you grow healthy and strong. So, there we go. We have our onions ready.
Yes,
okay. Nicely.
Just listen to how the onion is just sizzling in the oil.
I love the way you say it.
Wow.
I mean, it's like cooking for you is not just cooking.
Yeah.
It's more like an art.
It's a passion, it needs to flow.
Okay.
Okay. Tomatoes
all right. Okay. Tin tomatoes. After tin tomatoes, the mini buy me next.
Fresh tomatoes.
Fresh tomatoes. Okay. I mean, like, is that like the rule? Do we have to follow that exact order?
Cooking is an art.
Yeah.
So how you think you can make it to get to that destination, that is to get the exact thing you want.
Okay.
It's all about that.
Okay, so now we have our tin tomatoes in there. You're stirring carefully. She mean like a fresh tomato say fachon. Maba like we use up. Why aren't you using like a lot of fresh tomatoes?
If fresh one tin tomatoes a fachon. Sani enehu.
A balance le.
Yes.
A balance le. Nice. Okay, so we're still cooking. So now that we have the fresh tomatoes in, what goes in next?
Spices, ginger.
Okay, ginger bawo me.
Garlic.
Okay. Yummy. Okay, so I mean she's currently putting some more spices. What exactly is this?
First garlic ginger.
Okay, so now that we're cooking, I think an important question to ask is, I mean, Dzemkple from start to finish, how long will it take you normally?
About take 1 hour.
1 hour? Wow. Okay. Well, we have all the time in the world. I mean, we have a beautiful scene here, a chef here.
Yes.
Oh, for how many years were you cooking and serving people delicious meals there?
15 years.
Hey, man, 15 years. Wow. Nice. That's good. We have some shrimps here. And I'm wondering, I mean, like, what are we going to use the shrimps for exactly? I mean, I take my shrimp and I just throw it in my mouth.
In presentation of the Dzemkple, it would have been appealing to use a little shrimp to give it a nice garnish, a nice touch as well.
So it's not really because we are going to eat the shrimp, it's for presentation.
In presentation, everything you use must be edible.
Okay, nice. So the shrimps will be eaten at the end of the day.
Exactly.
But you still use them in styling the whole presentation of the food. So I mean, I know that shrimps are very nutritious.
Yeah, they are
obviously.
very nutritious.
I mean, like a very good source of protein.
Shrimps are a very good source of protein.
Speaking of protein sources, we also have the herrings, which I hear is a very powerful source of protein.
Yeah, it's a very powerful source of protein with ions as well, because of how they call it, the bones, and then the bones in it also a source of calcium as well. So you get protein, you get calcium, you get a little minute source of iron as well. So this is very nice.
And we can get all of this sometimes right here in the Volta.
Exactly.
Like, beautiful, nice. On the Onga Food Tour, we're trying to make sure that, I mean, our local foods, like we eat them most of the time when we cook at home, we just serve the food, I mean, anyhow. But right now, we're trying to make sure that we add a little touch, a little finesse to the presentation of our food. We make sure that the food is balanced. So, I mean, that's why we have the chef here to explain to us, why do we need to elevate our food so that it's presentable, on the international standard?
Yep, it's very important to lift our foods, especially our Ghanaian dishes, with the international standards.
Okay.
In most cases, when we cook at home, sometimes we don't add vegetables to our dishes. When you see the food, at least in terms of presentation, it just whets your appetite. You just feel like, no, I want to eat this.
So at this stage, Mama, what exactly are we going to do next?
Okay. Shrimps bawo me.
Okay. I'm a okay. So shrimps are here. Watch mommy. Okay. Yeah. So remember, I mean, you can learn with us step by step. Like I said, I'm a super chef, so you can trust me. All right. So we are still cooking. We are still on it, Mama Julie.
Yes.
So what are we doing next?
okay, lunch-laba womi.
Actually, drunk is going to work any about me first.
Dry fish.
Dry fish, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, nice. But I mean, as we put it in a bien way, Sogakope. Well, I mean, Bami Sunday. I mean, nutriment natural why Sogakope. I mean, because I mean, nake ye honey be a bay. Me nake here, you know, I ride canoe, make me feel BP. Me nutriment be true why Sogakope.
Sogakope, oh yeah, fire be a war. I'm all yemi.
Okay.
Well, I'm a you who I'm a here on I'm a hoy egg.
So the magic is still continuing. Mama Julie is about to put some pakoshito in there. We've already had some going. Wow. So let's add a little more, as we all love pepper here.
That gives it a very nice aroma.
I mean, so we are here. I mean, in Sogakope. Now I want to find out. I mean, why Sogakope? I mean, you go to places and you know that names have meanings. I mean, if you know why Agbe and Acho hinu equally like meaning ko yese. Meaning Sogakope. What's the meaning? Okay.
Okay.
I believe that the one who settled here first is called Soga. You understand? So kind of Aram's village.
Oh,
so Kope means village.
Oh, so the village of Soga.
Exactly.
All right, so now that we know that, what are we going to do next? I know we have our superfood, the herring. Is that going to go in?
Yes.
All right, so our herrings are going to go in wherever you are. Make sure that if you're cooking, you use a little bit of herring. Yeah. Okay, nice. So be an herring mini next.
Okay, Onga Bawomi.
Oh, well, Onga pea. We have we have the Onga classic, we have the Onga chicken, we have the Onga 3 mix, and also the Onga shrimp.
Shrimps and Onga chicken.
Onga chicken and Onga shrimp. Okay, Maba, I mean, like, why exactly do you want to use the Onga chicken and Onga shrimp? So remember, I mean, with the Onga, we have a lot different variety. We have the Onga shrimp, we have the Onga chicken, we have the Onga 3 mix, as well as a lot of others. Okay, open it here. I'm a wabu.
Wow.
Smells so good. Did you know that, I mean, Onga has, you know, significant amount of salt, like salt in it. I mean, it's actually produced right here in Ghana, and it has significant amount of salt, such that you do not necessarily have to put your salt in first, but you can put your Onga in, and once, see the way she's, you know, squeezing it in nicely.
So
like
beautiful.
That. So beautiful. But I mean, after you put your Onga in and you realize that the salt is not sufficient or up to your standard, then you can add a little bit of your own salt right there at home. All right. It will be I mean, can I eat it now? I mean, like, it looks really good as it is. So I have a brown egg here and I have a white one here. And at home, I know you and I cook eggs every day. We boil them, we fry them, we do things to them. But I mean, how many different ways can you cook an egg? I mean, she has a different way and he also has a different way. So we're going to find out, ma. I mean, can you egg? Miniji bo style, miniji bo na like a different way no fuel.
Ke no try that you can we ko le boni ke ba we me ba dwa.
Bo table fuel it.
Wo nke no ba man no first.
Okay, yeah.
Kenke wo mi dani.
I mean, that's the way I do it, but I don't know how the chef does it.
Eggs can be cooked in so many ways, but for the sake of this presentation, we are boiling it. You can poach egg, which you poach.
You can poach egg?
Yes.
I have no idea.
Which is, you boil the egg, you boil the water, you add a little vinegar into the water, then you break the egg into it.
Oh.
Then you just take it off. Or you can cook it in a plastic bag. There's a plastic bag used for cooking. You break the eggs into it, then you tie it, then you put it in the boiling water.
It's one egg. I mean, how many different ways can you cook it?
But the essential thing here for cooking egg should be between 8 to 10 minutes. That is done not to overcook your protein.
How do you know that the egg is not overcooked?
When you overcook the protein, when you divide it, the yolk comes out ash. That is, it's overcooked. But when you break the egg and you divide it, you realize that it's yellow.
Okay, interesting. Ma, Olene, did you know that? Well, we are learning new things on the Onga Food Tour. I mean, like he said, the chef is here, the stew is on, the eggs are in. We are about to add, you know, a few little things, and then we'll be ready to make sure that our Dzemkple is ready and specially cooked up for us to enjoy.
Mommy, can I help? Can I help? What is this?
It's Onga.
What does it do?
It's the key to delicious food.
Onga gives any dish such a great taste and unique flavor that every meal is a special treat.
Can I help?
Always when the food is ready.
Onga, Mama's helping hand. And now, introducing the 50-gram sachet, which gives you more.
So you're back here on the Onga Food Tour. We are in Sogakope. Behind us is the lower Volta bridge, a 650-meter beautiful, magnificent project. And over here we also have a very own magnificent project going on. We're cooking Dzemkple. Now I don't know how it's going to taste, but I trust Mama Julie. Alright, so we're going to scoop it. We're going to put some water, in there, right? Okay, so... Alright. So we have 3 crabs that'll be joining this very special ensemble.
Ajovi, Kofivi, and Ablavi.
Ablavi.
The crabs.
Nice one. Okay. So she's going to wash it now. So you wash them thoroughly, Okay, so they're clean and ready to go. We'll put it inside like that. In a few minutes' time, they will be ready for the eating.
She's going to add a
little bit of salt.
Yes, to give it a taste.
Okay. And then how long do we have to wait before we actually start eating them?
Oh, this shouldn't take more than 8 minutes.
Okay.
Then you add some onions.
So the crabs are in, and like we were saying, you make sure that you add a little bit of salt, a little bit of onions, and Auntie Julie here is going to add some more spices to it. But we have something special, something else to make sure that our crabs come out tasting. We have something, the Onga 3 mix.
Yes.
The Onga 3 mix that contains a little bit of ginger, a little bit of onions, and some garlic. So we're going to add that as well to it to make sure that the crabs you eat at home, the big ones, the small ones, they all come out tasting especially good. So make sure you grab your Onga 3 mix to, have your crabs tasting really well. So now Auntie Julie is going to do that for us. So what we're doing next now is that we're going to add the
roasted corn flour.
Roasted corn flour, the key ingredient. It's been sitting and waiting, and gradually it's going to get in. Gradually, we're going to add it to our boiling stew, and then we will start stirring.
Yeah, this must be added bit by bit.
So like the chef is saying, you add it bit by bit. Don't just pour everything into it. Just add it bit by bit. So we're seeing the roasted corn flour, but how do we get there? The chef is here to explain.
Yeah, before you get this corn flour, what you have to do is you get your dry corn, you wash it properly, you dry it, then you roast it. Okay. After roasting it, you send it to the corn mill, you mill it, then you get the powder.
Wow. I can smell it. It smells really good.
Yes. The roasted corn, that's what is giving the nice aroma now.
Nice aroma. Okay, so she's cooking. So we are 90% of the way till the very end. The Dzemkple is about to get ready. The crabs are almost about cooked. When we return, we'll serve them and present them. Auntie Julie here will serve and present it in their own way, and then Chef EKM will also present it, spice it up, garnish it, so that we see what the new era is also going to add to the presentation style. Onga Food Tour is proudly brought to you by Onga, Mama's helping hand.
So the reactions are
Yes, people are really loving it. So what do you think? It's the same reaction everywhere. It's official. The food revolution is here. Cooks and households everywhere are scrambling for Onga shrimp cubes.
Are you there?
Onga, Mama's helping hand.
So I have pure joy written in my face as my head is resting between the served Dzemkple. It's been an amazing day in Sogakope. To my left, I have food served by Mama Julie for her visitors, as the visitor. And to my right, I have this one served by the chef himself, Chef EKM. So we're going to put this down. And as you can see, it's been served. This is the way it's served traditionally. Well, I mean, she's garnished it a little bit, you know, for me as a special visitor. But to my right, I have EKM who served this in a very unique and interesting way. The crabs divided. You have some shrimps here and there, some tomatoes too. You know, but I'm going to ask him to explain this to me. Explain your presentation.
You know, I have here my shrimps, and then my carrot, and then my egg in the middle of the food.
Why?
You know, it's to keep the eater in suspense. As in, where is the egg? Oh, okay, I divided the Dzemkple and the egg is right in the middle of it, so like a surprise in the middle of it.
Sitting right in the middle. And your crabs and the way you presented your
the crabs are supposed to be taken out from the shell so that when you are eating it, you don't have that kind of difficulties in eating it. It's very easy to pick it and you just eat.
So, I mean, what's the essence of the cucumber being divided and, you know,
the cucumber being divided this way, there's a cucumber crown. And then there's a little bit of flowers with the shrimps around it with grated carrot and then sauteed tomatoes in the middle. Exactly.
Lovely. So, time for us to taste and enjoy. All right. So, I'm going to go and start with Mama Julie's first. This looks nice. Mama Julie, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm over there to yours. Let me just try to see if we can get a piece of the egg. Yep. This is so good. It's so nice, seriously. I mean, the way you mix it with the egg and the yolk, it has a different taste. And Mama Julie's own also tastes perfectly nice. The presentation is great. So I want you to help me say a big thank you to Mama Julie and Chef EKM for putting this wonderful Dzemkple together. I'm about to dig in with my stew. Yes, lunch by the Volta. But remember, if you're at home and you're cooking, use Onga for that great taste. And also join us as we bring you the Onga Food Tour, proudly brought to you by Onga. Mama's Helping Hand. Ilelele.